Today I'm so excited. I am going to show you my favorite recipe. I'm going to make it fancy and it's going to look so beautiful. I have some dried oranges to put into the pitcher when I'm done, some rose petals, some beautiful ice cubes that I froze ahead of time with clean water, of course, distilled, and I have blueberries in there, rosemary, mint, and rose petals and the dried orange. So those are going to look beautiful. This is a great holiday mix. It's my favorite juice mix of pineapples, mint, and apple. It's so delicious, and I like to dress it up, and just make it look pretty by putting it in the vase. And it's just a great time of year to be making juices and spruce them up, make them fancy. So now I'm adding the apples in. And this juice is going to be made quickly here in the Nama juicer. Let me grab my towel because my hands get a little slippery. So I love this mix. It is so refreshing. It's so delicious. And I love to keep the froth on this mix, which makes it look even fancier when I serve it. So it's one of my favorites. So it's a great drink to do for parties or just for yourself at home or for your family. It's super nutritious. It's so good for the digestive system. It has the mint in there, the pineapple, so it's enzymatically active with the enzyme bromelain in there. So it's going to help with digestion and to break down proteins in the body. And of course the apple, so nourishing, and it just adds so much flavor and so much nutrition to the juice. And using this juicer, I've been juicing for 30 years, and I love this juicer because look at how fast it juices. I'm going to go ahead and let out the juice here because it was already filling up over the 16-ounce mark. So I want to pour it out so it doesn't back up, and I like to use the reverse button or dial. I call it a button often, but it's a dial, just to help with the greens. Now this time when I threw in the mint, I didn't chop it up. I usually chop up my greens in sections. If you've seen any of my other videos, you'll notice that I do that because it makes it easier for the juicer, and I think any juicer, to pull down greens. So I like to reverse it as well to help it pull down the produce and get those greens down. So I should have cut up my mint, so that's a tip for you. Make sure that you chop it up in pieces because if not, it can kind of spin sometimes. So I'm just going to open it up real quick and kind of break it up here with my hands so the juicer can take it down a little bit easier. And I'm going to go ahead and add in some more produce. This is going to be a really fun drink. It smells so good. I wish you could smell it. Let me know if you try this drink. During the holidays especially, you can make healthy drinks. You can make healthy mocktails by just making a fresh juice and dressing it up with some dried fruits or some fresh fruits in a big punch bowl, or you can add in some sparkling water or coconut water or kombucha. And those are the ones that I would add in. I'm not going to add in any of those today, but it's something that you can add in if you want to make your drink up a little bit fancier, and then just add in the ice cubes into the pitcher once you serve your juice. And I have that all set up here. You can be creative. You can just have fun with it. Have fun with juicing, and especially during the holidays. So this is one of my favorite mixes, and we're going to just make it look beautiful. So here's the froth. It's so delicious. The froth, has a little bit more fiber in it, and it's really healthy for us. There are some juices that I actually strain and don't want any of the froth in it. But when I make like a pineapple juice, or even with apples, but especially this mix right here, will produce a lot of the froth on top. So the pulp, the fiber, I like to call it froth. And I think it's just gorgeous. It looks so beautiful when I pour it in the cup. So I love this mix. So I'm going to go ahead and pour half of it and close the spout. I like that feature on this juicer that you can close the spout and take the juice away. And I could actually keep the juicer running and the juice isn't going to fall out. So that's pretty cool. All right, so let's go ahead and pour this first part into this gorgeous pitcher. So you can see that the froth is staying behind. Just look at that beautiful color. This gives the body so much life, so much energy. You just feel so good. When I exclusively juice, I feel amazing, and I've been doing way more juicing this past week and just hitting my raw foods diet harder, where I'm just 100% raw and juicing, and I feel amazing. I feel so good. I have so much energy. I'm super excited just to keep doing that. And sometimes I will eat cooked food, even though I am exclusively all plants, vegan, so I do include cooked food now and then, but I'm telling you, it weighs my body down, and for me personally, I don't feel as good when I do cooked. So I have been doing all raw again, and you could probably hear it in my voice and my energy. I just feel so good. It's amazing. It is amazing. So I hope you give it a try, and if you want to learn more about like the recipes that I use, I actually have a recipe book. I will put the link in the description. It's called the 7-Day Juice and Meal Plan. I have a lot of juice recipes in there, smoothies, and raw food meals. So it's really nice. I have all my tips, my tricks in there, my guides, my suggestions, and a sample day, what that would look like. So if you're interested, take a peek at that. All right, this is juicing so quick. I love it. It makes juicing just so much funner. I have had a lot of different types of juicers over the past 30 years. And I always stick to juicing because I know how important it is for my health. I know what it's done for me, and I do it no matter what. I do it even if it feels like a chore or if it's time consuming. I've always done it no matter what type of juicer I've had. But now with this juicer, I'm like, wow, it takes juicing to that next level because it's so much easier to do. With the big hopper on top, as you can see, I just load everything in there and I can walk away and do other things while the juicer continues to juice for me. You can open the lid. I like this lid because it's kind of like, you know, if you juice and you have kids around and they're helping, which is great to get the kids involved, if they push the button, it'll actually stop juicing right away so they don't accidentally stick their hand in there and get hurt or something. So that's kind of a cool feature. There's a lot of little neat things about it. There's also a sorbet attachment that it comes with. Wait a minute, does it come with the sorbet? No, it comes with the smoothie attachment. The sorbet attachment is separate, and the strainer is separate, which I like to use the strainer sometimes on certain juice mixes. Use some of my recipes and let me know. Let me know what you make, how juicing's going for you, and if you plan on making juices over the holidays. And if you make this one, please come back and comment and let me know because it is fabulous. I think you are going to be astounded by how delicious it is and how beautiful it looks. Like I said, it's my absolute favorite. It's just so gorgeous. You know, one thing I really love about juicing and raw foods is that they're beautiful. They're beautiful to look at. They're colorful. They're alive. And you can see that in the food. You know, and when you look at cooked food, it's dull, it's denatured, it's not really colorful. And that's, you know, why I really like this kind of food as well in juices. I like to say that healthy food is beautiful food. Look at how gorgeous. Look at all of that froth. It's so fancy. I think it's just so fun to create drinks and have fun, but with healthy drinks, and be able to fuel your body and get healthy while you're making healthy drinks. All right, so let's add this in. Wow, look at that. It's just so gorgeous. So beautiful. All right, so I like to pour it slowly at first. And then, you know, even if I was to pour it fast, the froth would mix in, but then it rises to the top anyway. So look at that. Oh my gosh, that is just so beautiful. Look at that. Can you imagine serving that at a little fun party, or you have some friends over, or even just for your family? It's just absolutely gorgeous. So gorgeous. Okay, let's see what else I'm going to add in here. So it's kind of darker, this one. I am going to make a different juice recipe, which I might save the ice cubes for because it's just really pretty. You can either put it in the glass and then serve the juice over it, or you can just drop it into the entire thing. Let's do that. Let's just have some fun. Whee! So you can't see it. That's the thing, is you can't see it in this mix, which I figured that would happen because it's darker. But absolutely gorgeous, right? So with the clear juices, then you can drop in all these pretty items and you can see them. Or you can just put an ice cube in the cup before you serve it. And then, it's a little sticky on there, but that's okay. All right, so then you go ahead and serve it. I'm going to put this down. I'm going to hold the little spoon. I didn't really need to mix this one up because I poured it right away. All right, there we go. Look at that, how gorgeous. Sprinkle some little rose petals on there. So here's the final beautiful juice. I hope you get to enjoy it. Happy juicing.